You promised infinity was ours. You promised infinity was ours. You were the sun in her morning sky, the only truth in a world of lies. Now she's drifting in an empty room, chasing the scent of your ghost perfume. You swore that nothing could break the chain, but now she's standing alone in the rain. Two young souls on a reckless run, chasing the horizon, outrunning the sun. She saw the danger in your eyes, fire, a life built on speed and a heart on a wire. You were her world, her everything. Now silence is the only song she sings. You promised forever, you promised the light, but you left her alone in the middle of the night. Damn this lonely time. The stars refuse to shine. I'm bulletproof, baby, you used to say, with gasoline, blood, and a heart led astray. She pleaded for mercy, she begged you to stay, but the thrill of the ride took your spirit away. The green machine shattered against the dark, leaving a hole where you left your mark. When one wolf falls, the other can't stand. She couldn't live in a hollow land. 2 days of silence, 2 days of pain. Now they're together beyond the rain. The things we love are the things that kill. The world is turning, but their hearts are still. You were her world, her everything. Now silence is the only song she sings. You promised forever, you promised the light, but you left her alone in the middle of the night. Tragic trace. An empty space. You promised infinity was ours. We were the outcast, the wild ones. Nothing could touch us. called us the ones who lived in the light. Two different souls in the dead of the night. We didn't need much, just a bag and a dream to leave this old town and the life in between. No fear in our eyes, no chains on our feet, just the rhythm of hearts in the open street. Sleeping under stars on a faded coat, writing our names in a world we broke. Escaping a wagon, door open wide, running from ghosts with nowhere to hide. We found a machine, ghost in the dark, a black steel shadow that carried the spark. Every dawn that we're breathing as one, I pray that the stars won't out from the sun, that fate won't divide what we built in the dust. In this world of stone, you're the only one I trust. Never let us go, the only life I know. We traded the safety for a life on the edge, a vow in the silence, a blood red pledge. New lives were blooming beneath the summer heat, a secret we carried, a heart starting to beat. But the morning came cold and the bed felt so high. He left for the thrill, for the ghost of the ride. The clock hit the wall at a ghost-wide speed. 200 heartbeats was all that he'd need. Now there's a cross on the bark of a tree where the wolf and the wind used to run so free. Be careful, you dreamers, the things that you chase might leave you with nothing but shadows in space. Every dawn that we're breathing as one, I pray that the stars won't out from the sun, that fate won't divide what we built in the dust. In this world of stone, you're the only one I trust. Don't let the wolves fade away. Watch over us one last ride. Where are you now? She's still waiting by the door, searching for answers in the silence. 1,000 questions in the hollow air. heavy heart, a ghost in the chair. Photos are fading, they aren't enough to hold the weight of a broken love. She cursed the heavens and prayed to the sky, just as the shadows wide. Promise her now from the other side that you're the light where she can hide. Where you are, that was my whole world. Not just a dream, not just a word. I'm holding on to a fading line, waiting for the moment our souls entwine. Wherever you go, my world follows you. Through the gray mist and the deepest blue, I'll meet you there where the time stands still. Beyond the valley, beyond the hill, words are empty, but I'll stay true. I'm waiting here, waiting for you. There's a kingdom coming that we don't know, where every river has a silent flow. No goodbyes whispered, no hands to hold, just a wooden box in the earth so cold. The sound of the trumpet will silence your place, ending the cycle of our golden days. The pack is howling, the engine scream, sending a prayer to a broken dream. The throttle was open, the adrenaline high, chasing the fire in the morning sky. Euphoria burning through every vein, dopamine numbing the ghost of pain. Then the grip fails, the world starts to slide. No more miracles, nowhere to hide. The tunnel is glowing, the light is so wide. A beautiful life, lost in the Wherever you go, my world follows you. Through the gray mist and the deepest blue, I'll meet you there where the time stands still. Beyond the valley, beyond the hill, beyond the hill, highway. Don't close your eyes, the white light. Don't close your eyes, the white light. The city lights are fading in the rearview mirror, just a flicker in the dark, just a memory on the road. Candles burning low where the highway bends, a silent tribute where the journey ends. A helmet resting on a wooden frame, no more glory, just a whispered name. They said you to a golden heart and soul. Now she's staring at an empty bowl. Designer labels can't chase the high, a flash of chrome against the midnight sky. One wrong move and the world comes down, leaving shadows in this lonely town. Yeah, we all make mistakes in the heat of the night. Now we're losing the ghost in the pale moonlight. Is it courage or a hollow dream? Living life at the breaking extreme. 1 second you're flying, reaching for the stars. The next you're a ghost behind iron bars of the earth, of the ground. Deep silence is the only sound. You danced on the edge, you chased the high, a flash of chrome against the midnight sky. One wrong move and the world comes down, leaving shadows in this lonely town. Watch your soul on the asphalt floor. Don't rush through the open door. Wait for us. Tell the heavens we're coming, but not today. Not today. Beyond the curve, where the rubber meets the ghost, fragmented dreams scattered on the coast. We used to burn, we used to shine. Now you're a silhouette outside of time. Rain is falling, cleaning up the street, washing away the marks of your retreat. The wind is cold, it whistles standing right there on the edge of the brink. From a kid with posters on a bedroom wall to the king of the roar, standing tall, chrome and steel, your first and second love. One on the ground and one watching from above. She was jealous of the engine song, knowing that the road is where you belong. Promises made in the heat of the chase, vanished in a second, leaving no trace. They say we're born to fly, we live to ride, with 3 seconds of heaven on our side. Adrenaline flowing together than the fuel in a game where the asphalt is always cruel. Don't cry for the miles, don't cry for the speed. You planted the garden, now we pull the weed. 100 engines humming a funeral prayer while your spirit's drifting through the open air. Blue highways, no speed limits, no red lights, just you and the wind. Just you and the wind. You love the rush, you love the flame. The sky is calling out your name. Cruising out on those highways of blue, where the horizon is always new. Keep the tank full for us, brother. We'll catch up at the next stop. Right on, right on. Right on. I'm on wheel, chasing the dawn, a lonely sailor, so far from the shore. The port is distant, and so is her heart. We play with the finish before we even start. She's counting the seconds, she's holding her breath, trying to bargain with life and with death. No dark thoughts allowed, keep the spirit high. Up the prayers, hit the ceiling and fall from the sky. You weren't afraid at the end, just the stillness. Speed was the cure for a common existence. If you're falling, you're slow, that was your code, leaving your soul in the dust of the road. The beat opens up when the echo of the air fades away, and the blood turns cold. At the end of the day, the memory stays burning bright in the dark, while she's left alone with a flickering spark. She couldn't hold you, she couldn't stay. routine. A many's the roar of a heavy machine. Circles of smoke on the empty lot. Give me the heat while the engine is hot. I'm not speeding, I'm just moving away. Keeping my distance from the games people play. If the law stops the flow, tell them the truth. I wasn't flying, I just lost my youth. She loved the man, but she hated the steel. Terrified by the way that you feel. When the exhaust starts to scream and to moan. She's facing the highway of blue all alone. Your mother's old promise come home every time, but you traded the rhythm for a different rhyme. Now your father is holding her, feeling the guilt. Watching the house that his lessons had built. Hurry to love, the preacher said, while engines hum for the silent dead. A ceremony of iron and grace, searching for God in a desperate place. No altitude, high stakes, no breaks. When the echo of the air fades away and the blood turns cold. Coffee's getting cold on the table. Sunlight hitting the floor. You promised me a movie tonight, but you're not walking through that door. No more light, just a lonely cross in the middle of the night. She's watching for a sign in the dark, waiting for a headlight, waiting for a spark. But the only goal she's gone to see is the badge of a man with no empathy. One cold sentence, a world undone. Losing the battle we thought we won. What was meant to be forevermore was washed away on a rainy shore. September rain, washing away the plans we made, washing away the debt we paid. brother. Goodbye, my brother. I'll see you when the storm is over. When the storm is over. I'm trying to clear the air, dusting off the shadows. Too much static, too much of you. Your face is carved into the back of my eyes. The ghost in the room, wearing 1,000 limbs. There was a time when your touch was the prize. Now it's just the weight of 1,000,000 whys. I see you walking away in my sleep. The promises made were too heavy to keep. If I could find a switch, if I could find a door, I'd go back to the start and not love you anymore. What would I Mind is racing, heart is pounding, losing the rhythm of the breath, searching for the floor. Losing grip on the world outside, nowhere left for the heart to hide. Shedding layers, shedding the frame, starting the fire, forgetting the name. The statues are moving, they're breaking the clay, leaving the shadows, finding the way. Diving deep, like a ghost in the blue. Pressure is rising, but we're coming through. Let the oxygen burn, let the spirit take flight. We're all moving targets in the neon light. Leaving the wreckage and the worry behind. Cross the border to the other side, where the colors bleed and the spirits collide. 5 seconds of glory, a lifetime of heat. Writing the gospel on the concrete street. Metropolis screaming, pushing the line. They can keep the riches, but the soul is mine. We're one in the smoke, we're one in the flame, refusing to play by the rules that they gave. Can't sleep, can't think, can't breathe until the bass hits. We won't bend, we won't break. No time for stillness, no time to wait. Step out of line, walk through the gate. What you're hearing is the only truth. Waking the hunger, reclaiming the youth. We're only here to make you. Don't hesitate. The morning is calling. The rhythm is waiting. Just let it in. You woke up with the spark inside. Nowhere left for the soul to hide. Why build a wall, why hold the line? When everything is perfectly aligned. Don't overthink the moves you make. There are no rules for the paths we take. Forget the whispers, forget the stares. The music answers all your prayers. The party's breathing, the floor is wide. Leave the shadows, come inside. The world is waiting for the sign. answer the beat, answer the call. Put the doubts on the back shelf. It's time to truly find yourself. Get lost in the touch, get lost in the sound. Solid ground is where the pulse is found. Don't be a ghost, don't be a shell. Break the silence, break the spell. Ooh, the moment is here, the pressure is real. Waiting for the impulse, waiting for the release. My hand is on the trigger, my mind is on the floor. Just one spark, and we let it go. And we let it go. Don't hold back, don't look back. The world is moving, now you. I'd cross the widest ocean just to breathe your air. I was fragmented, unfinished, until I found you there. Dive into the deepest blue to find a second closer to you. I'm writing our names in the stars, healing the lines and the old scars. I keep your heart in a safe place, far from the echoes of the cold days. Nothing else carries any weight when we're standing at the golden gate. Everything fades, everything clears when your heartbeat is all I hear. Ooh, this pulse that I'm feeling is the only truth I'm seeking. I wanna stay in this light for the rest of my life. This rhythm we're breathing is the only thing I'm needing. I wanna stay in this light for the rest of my life. We are the spark in the hollow, a path for the heavens to follow. The universe is hushed and still, surrendering to our will. The world is just a hollow sound until we're lifted off the ground. We mute the static, mute the gray, and let the silence lead the way. When you hold me, the void is gone. Where the rising of the sun. Don't searching for where